the biggest digital design trends of 2023. We're already in 2023, and it's clear what digital design trends are leading the way so far. In 2023, digital designers are going all in on color, experience, and on creating rich spaces for our ever more hybrid way of living. And while the rest of the year is still loading, here are the undeniable design trends taking over our screens right now. This year's trends in review. Trend 1. Metaverse mayhem. Close your eyes and click, and you'll likely land on some brand activation in the metaverse. While the sector is still in its early stages, brands are seeing big opportunities, and the hype is everywhere. Companies as far-ranging as Wendy's and Gucci are creating VR experiences with Meta's Horizon Worlds and gaming platforms like Roblox. Investment in the sector is expected to balloon to the hundreds of billions by 2030. 1. Nikeland. An aerial view of Nikeland, a metaverse experience from Nike. The image shows a multi-block sports campus with an intersection of dark orange roads in the middle. There's a purple sports stadium and an outdoor basketball court under a blue sky. 2. Musée des Centrales. An installation from the Musée des Centrales, a virtual NFT museum. The exhibit is made up of several floating white spheres of different sizes set in an immersive virtual museum space with dark wood floors and white walls. 3. Wendy's. The shop front of Wendy's in the Wendyverse, a metaverse experience by the fast food chain. Trend 2. Digital fashion. Digital clothing has been around in some form since users first started logging online decades ago. But the pixelated, 2D outfits of the early 2000s are a crude comparison to 2022's high-res, pixel-perfect collections, which are getting major buy-in from IRL brands like Nike and digital fashion houses like Genies and The Fabricant. Fashion shows aren't just in New York, Milan, and Paris anymore, either. This year, virtual platform Decentraland held its first Metaverse Fashion Week. 1. Metaverse Fashion Week. An animated model with bright white, long hair in buns. They are wearing a baseball jacket and a visor on their eyes with ROWW written across it. 2. Digital Fashion Week NYC. An animated model walking the runway in NYC Digital Fashion Week. The model wears black pants and a black coat with an oversized, opalescent puffer collar and sleeve cuffs. 3. Infinite Passerella. A bodiless model on the Infinite Passerella runway. Their outfit appears to be made of bronze balloons. 4. Concept clothing. A transparent puffer jacket that appears to be filled with water and goldfish hovering in front of a beach background. Trend 3. Web kitsch. Fashion and web design are also colliding when it comes to aesthetics. Y2K nostalgia is everywhere. Designers are taking on the less polished aesthetic of the early days of the web when it was less templatized, less corporate, and decidedly more weird. That means web design that's intentionally low fi, default fonts, patterned backgrounds, old-school browser windows, simple layouts, and decorative sticker icons like smiley faces and butterflies that convey an amateur look even if the designer is anything but. 1. Ryan Haskins portfolio. Illustration of two outstretched arms holding pearls, emerging from a pink clam shell. 2. Kurt Champion portfolio. Various panels from Kurt Champion's portfolio including plain text, photos, work examples, and an About Me hyperlink next to an emoji wearing sunglasses. 3. Esther Rubanovich portfolio. Horizontal banners with words followed by corresponding emojis. The first reads, "The method," followed by a smiling emoji. This is an image from Esther Rubanovich's personal website. Trend 4. 3D interactive elements. This year, interactive 3D renderings are becoming even more commonplace, as designers bring the IRL feeling of physical products to 2D screens. The popularity of these elements is also a sign of things to come. Fueled in part by pandemic restrictions and new AR and VR tech, our real and online worlds are becoming one holistic space, where the internet is more three-dimensional, and our everyday that much more clickable. 1. From Scout. A key displayed in a grey box with a sticker of a psychedelic smiley face placed in its top left. The words "private key" are written over it in an outlined font. 2. Chirply. A cartoon, orange bird with a speech bubble attached that contains the Instagram logo followed by the number 700. The bird is surrounded by cut-off illustrations of pigeons. 3. Blob mixer. A model of an abstract sphere with different hues of purple and pink. Trend 5. Dopamine color palettes. First, there was dopamine dressing in colorful, happiness-inducing hues. Now, the trend is making its way from fashion to our screens. Bright, bold, and vivid color palettes are all over the web right now, and that makes sense considering how exhausting and demoralizing the past few years have been. Inspired by the re-emergence of 70s-era psychedelia and a need for happier hues, sites are serving a rainbow of colors to dazzle and delight the eye. 1. Pard Push Forward. A vibrant set of 4 squares with different, chunky, colorful arrows placed in each. In the bottom left square there's a smiley face whose eyes are replaced with euro symbols. 2. Maya Design Studio. Keyword, Maya, placed on different rectangles with rounded corners. Where the rectangles intersect, any part of the letters placed at that intersection is a different color than the one it's connected to. 3. Decentralized. A screenshot of a website designed in the style of the early web. It reads a decentralized archive in a thin, italic, all caps, sans serif font across the top over a vivid green background. There are 2 rectangular images of blue skies with clouds behind the wording and on the right. Toward the bottom of the page there is encircled text that reads "Pick a category" and "Pick a category," respectively. Below that there is a menu of 4 bright yellow buttons. Trend 6. 3D lettering. In 2023, designers aren't restricting type to 2 dimensions, either. 3D lettering is breaking type free of your design book's kerning and leading, and is being used as yet another way to catch the eye of users. The shift is also a continuation of a larger expressive design trend we've seen emerge in response to years of staid, corporate minimalism, making appearances across sectors, from non-profits to the automotive industry. 1. Flutter. A chunky lowercase e in silver with an orange outline. The letter has the same appearance as an inflated, foil helium balloon. Image via Flutter, the Jackie Winter Group. 2. Home. A 3D animation of the word home, depicted in blobby aqua letters with a liquid-like sheen. The letters themselves have green and purple blobs that move across them as the word slowly spins 360 degrees. 3. BMW. Born Electric written in a 3D, purplish-pink metallic font. The O in Born has been replaced by the BMW logo and there is a butterfly sitting on the R. Image via Alex Valentina. Trend 7. Zen Energy. Mental health has become part of the zeitgeist in 2023, and we're seeing that manifest on the web, too. Designers are manifesting the look with calming color palettes, Pantone's pastel purple color of the year, soft light, biophilia, and muted gradients and interstitials. Considering the stress of the past few years, it makes sense that calming aesthetics are emerging online, beckoning users with the appeal of a softer place to rest their eyes. 1. Block. A 3D, abstract prism on a blue and red gradient background. 2. Flowers for Society. 1. A pastel pink chair made of flowers. There are white columns and cherry blossom trees in the background. 3. MOOI. A digital painting of yellow, pink and orange flowers surrounded by greenery with a dark background. What's next for digital design? Shape the future of the web.